Sometimes stuff just happens. But I appreciate seeing our Rotarian friends, and I do see our speaker online. Oh, perfect. We've got Miss Maria and Wendy joining as well. Perfect. All right. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into, in interest of time, we'll hold the pledge and the prayer until the end. But Mr. Howard, would you like to introduce our speaker?
Sure. Give me a second and I'll pull up her information.
Certainly. Thank you.
Okay. And I want to thank her for being so patient to the given how long it took before she got to speak. A lot of people wouldn't have waited, so I think that says a lot about her as a speaker. Okay, this is her topic is consciousness, and developing consciousness empowers both personal and collective growth at an individual level. Consciousness allows us to be more self aware, make better choices, and take purposeful action. By understanding our true motivation and beliefs, we can live and lead more authentically. So it goes on and on. So I don't want to take up more of her time with that, but it's a topic I find interesting. So if we could mute our microphones while she's speaking, and at the end we'll ask questions, but this way we won't pick up any background noises. That would be great.
So do you want me to start now?
Uh, yeah. Quick question: do you have any PowerPoints? Do you want to show or not?
No, I don't have any PowerPoints at this
Okay,
time.
that's fine. I just was going to tell you how to do it if you had them. So I'm going to mute my microphone while you're speaking, so it doesn't you don't get background noise.
Okay. So my name is Srilekha Mundla, and I am a very new beginner speaker. I was a real estate investor and a realtor. I worked with Keller Williams almost 9 years, and then I became investor. I just started speaking recently, and I'm practicing with Rotary clubs. Um, so first, let me ask you a question. How many of you experience being consumed by your own thoughts and emotions during some period of your life? So, if I tell you today that we have all the answers within ourselves to increase the self-esteem, to increase the self-awareness and the personal development within the realm of our own consciousness, would you be interested? So why consciousness? Let me share my own story. Why consciousness as a realtor, as an investor, why I chose to talk about consciousness. It was in 2019. I had I was struggling with my career. I had many setbacks and failures. I sought assistance from a real estate mentors, opening my history of failures and setbacks. So what they did is they introduced what they framed it as a game on social media. So what they were doing was they were posting these motivational memes and selling educational materials through emails and through Facebook. So I given the frail state of my confidence, I was extremely receptive to their guidance. So, and then I experienced financial success within 2 years. By 2021, I was making six-figure income in my real estate investments business. For many years, I was thinking that these individuals who were playing that game on social media, I was thinking that their intentions were to help me. But the consequence of that belief was detrimental. I experienced gaslighting, I experienced cyberbullying, I experienced trolling, I experienced many insults. So I fortunately extricated myself from the situation. And then I started digging deep into myself, peeling that layers of onions, like how we peel the onion layers. I peeled myself, digging deep for where did what mistake, where did that mistake happen? So I figured it out. Means when I was peeling these layers, I figured it out. I was most of the time unconscious. Consciousness was the one which I was lacking. So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and fellow seekers of wisdom, I invite you to embark in this journey of introspection and self-discovery. As we navigate towards the life's winding paths, we often observe the characteristics of those around us. Sometimes we let the beliefs of others limit our own potential. Yet I wanted to emphasize that there are only three groups of people who have truly limited choices: the young, the elderly, and those battling terminal illness. The rest of us, the life brims with possibilities. This was the exact message I got from those self-help books, motivational memes, and these mentors who were playing the game on social media. They said that work on your self-limiting beliefs and create habits. That is the pathway to success. That was only part of the equation. The other part of the equation was, which I figured it out, the magical element of consciousness. So, what exactly is consciousness? Imagine if you started paying attention to your thoughts, your meals, what you're watching on the internet, even your reading choices. How would your life be? It is like diving deep into the experience of being you. Once you grab hold of that, you gain supreme power. You radiate in a different kind of energy, and you be present in every cell and fiber of your being. And you gain upper hand over your thoughts. And you don't have to delve into million self-help books and motivational videos. Just one transformation through consciousness. But here is the kicker. Consciousness doesn't emerge from cerebral hemispheres or cerebellum. Or it is not any switch you can flip in the brain's control room. It is a pure enigmatic force. And once you are in tune with it, you naturally focus more. You pay attention to the minute details, and you lend your empathetic ear to others. It feels like you are wearing a separate set of lens, and the world becomes clearer. Now let's delve a little deeper into understanding this consciousness. So the fundamental concept which I affirmed when I had to come out of this mental trauma was, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind. I have the body, I have the mind. Thoughts and emotions are within the realm of this awareness. And the awareness is the fundamental state of consciousness. Listen to this carefully. So when let me elaborate this. When I said I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, what does that mean? Let me give you with an example. Here is my arm. The arm cannot feel the sensation or the feeling of the armness, but the mind can feel that. That is the very basis of anesthesia. When your mind is sleeping, your body can't feel any sensations. So I'm not the body, I'm not the mind either. The mind can witness the experiences of the body and the mind emotions. Let me give you another example. When you are sleeping, who is the one who is creating that scenes in your dreams? Suppose you are sleeping in a dark room and you're creating a scene in your dream where you are in a bright farm. Who is the one who create that scene? Where is that scene is happening? That is the awareness. And then I said one more thing. Thoughts and emotions are within the awareness. So the thoughts are shaped. The thoughts are shaped by your experiences. Or the environment surrounding you, or the people surrounding you. And the emotions are shaped by our thinking mind. Once you understand this concept, it feels like you got that liberation, because now you know that you can observe your thoughts and emotions without being consumed by them. So one more profound quote attributed from Buddha. What we think, we become. What we feel, we create. What we imagine, what we think, we become. What we think, we become. What we feel, we create. What we imagine, we experience. A profound quote from Buddha. He says that the thoughts, emotions will play a significant role in shaping our reality. If life was so simple, why do we create so much chaos in our lives? Why there is so much suffering in human experiences? What is the underlying reason for our suffering? Again, our strong attachment to our body and minds. Our narrow focus to the physical and mental aspect of our lives. When we move beyond this and we look at the bigger picture, we invite bliss into our lives. One more profound quote I would like to underscore. Profound truth. As you venture beyond this life, you will not carry your body with you. You will not carry your family with you. You will not carry your wealth with you. What endures is consciousness. This is just not my opinion. It is the culmination of research done by scientists and spiritual leaders. After studying hundreds of individuals, they firmly affirm that consciousness is the eternal companion of our souls. So you may ask a question, Shri. You said like you can't take family with you, you can't take wealth with you, you can't take body with you. What do we take with us? That's a good question to ask. The skills and experiences. Let me paint a picture for you. Have you ever heard from a parent saying that my son is a guitar wizard just after a few lessons? It feels like he's born with the talent. On the other hand, have you ever heard from a parent saying that I can't figure it out why my son is so afraid of water? Even though these two narratives are unrelated, if you sneak peek, you understand that skills and experiences stick to our soul deep down and travel with us beyond our time on this earth. So ponder this. Isn't it worth our time investing in nurturing consciousness? Let me talk about collective consciousness. You may be wondering how a single individual can truly make any difference. With the collective consciousness, it's not only feasible, it is imperative. Collective consciousness is a key to reshape the society. It calls for the shift in perspective. Instead of categorizing the events as good or bad, view them as experiences of life. Whatever the chaos looks the superficial, if we dig deep and dive around this interrelated, non-linear database of consciousness, we not only grasp that it is divinely organized, but we also grasp that we play a vital role in it. Let me share one more story. I was born and brought up in India. So in India, there is a strong societal preference of lighter complexion. My mom was very disappointed by my darker skin. And it affected my self-esteem. At times, whenever any family and friends come to visit us, I would go and hide behind the curtains. As I got older, something incredible happened. I went to college. I did my dentistry in India. So when I was in my professional college, what they did is the seniors used to rag juniors in order to know them better. And we had like 25 girls in our class, 6 to 7 girls. The senior student would come to our ladies' room and ask, like, as per senior instructions, you need to go to some floor. So in that 2 months period, I would get called, means those kids, whoever they feel like these girls, prettier girls, they used to call them to second floor or third floor to rag them. They didn't know my story. But that collective shift boosts my confidence up. Even though at that time, if my mom would have said, like, you look beautiful now, I would not have believed, because the trauma which I took as a child was too much for me. But these kids who didn't know my story, it was a divine play. That's what I felt. The same thing happened in my first story also. Those real estate investors who were cyberbullying, mocking, and insulting me, they didn't know me. And today I'm sitting here and talking about the consciousness, gaining the confidence from that incident. So I feel that this is all divinely organized. For my next phase, for my next growth, or maybe I need to know more about my own consciousness. So the 5 steps I'm going to talk today to enhance the consciousness that helped me to come out of the mental trauma. The first thing is senses. Everything begins with the senses, 5 senses. So if you learn how to navigate these senses and manage the mental imprints, the memories, and bring them back to the conscious awareness, that helped me a lot. So, and the second thing is thoughts. The thoughts are the sneaky tribal things. They sneak from the old wounds or cherished memories. Sometimes we cast ourselves in the future. So a simple exercise which helped me is in a day, for 15 minutes, pause and reflect on the thoughts that occupy your mind. Are they propelling forward? Or are they holding you back? If they are laser focused on the goal, then you are on the right path. It's just not about the goal alone. What can I do to achieve that goal? Instead of asking why did this happen, which traps you in the past, what can I do to move forward? That helps you to propel into action. It nurtures your intellectual prowess. The third thing is emotions. They are equally powerful. So making a mental note without any judgment. What are the triggering points? Why this emotion is triggered in me? Making a mental note of that. And also remembering that whenever you are in that emotion, that means you lost that present moment. Once you lost the present moment, you're not getting it back. So bringing it to the conscious awareness. And the fourth thing is meditations and affirmations. You don't need Zen or transcendental or any other names. You need to understand the structure of the meditation. The beginning phase of the meditation, you will connect with your breath and body. In the advanced phase, you know how to go into your own awareness and observe from there your thoughts and emotions. That is called pure samadhi. Next comes the affirmations. You might have heard this, the attractor field. There is a law of attraction in the universe. Whatever we put, we get the exact same thing. So if we put a shitty thought, we'd rather have a dismal life. So whenever we have any negative thought, we can use 2 to 3 affirmations that help me to come out of this trauma, whichever I went through. And the last thing is confronting the ego. Ego always gravitate towards the familiarity. So once you loosen the hold of the ego, then there is a chances you move towards the transformation. So these 5 steps, one is senses, the second is thoughts, the third is emotions, the fourth is meditation and affirmations, and the fifth thing is confronting the ego. With that, I urge each and everyone to embark in this path of self-awareness, to cultivate the consciousness with care and intent, and engage in a simple exercises like redirecting the thoughts towards your goals, and embark the transformative power of consciousness, which not only radiates within, but also connects with the collective consciousness of the humanity. Let this message resonate with all. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, I just wanted to, I wasn't following the first maybe 10 minutes. I was like really confused. But then I wrote down, it's kind of like for me, choosing my own attitude, kind of taking ownership of my mind and my body and choosing to move past something and choosing good instead of bad, or, you know, something may negatively affect me, but I can choose how I respond to it and how I react. So I kind of, then I was like, kind of like, okay, yeah, now I like it. So creating more awareness was another note that I took. That was a good one for me to, because a lot of times I'm just steering straight ahead. So thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you're right. Means this conscious means you are conscious all the time. You are alert. That is also consciousness. At the same time, awareness, looking inside, your own thoughts, your own emotions. That is also consciousness. So, yeah.
Miss Maria, I see you have your hand up.
Yes, I do. Even though I'm teaching, I'm jumping in because I heard portions of it and I loved it because in my mind, attitude is everything. What we can put our mind to think, if we can perceive it, we can conceive it, and we can allow ourselves to look at the good and find the good in everything that we do. There's always going to be negative, but what we focus on becomes our dominant thought. And that's why I hear coming from you. And it was powerful because we determine our outcome. No one else does it for us, no matter how difficult circumstances might be. We are still the author of our outcome. So I really appreciate it. It was wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria.
Robin, it looks like you're taking notes or something. Do you have something?
Oh, well, yeah, I was taking notes, but I thought it was interesting for like the consciousness part of it because I sometimes forget that with the hypnotherapy part that that's exactly what it is too, because you are becoming more aware of everything that you do in the process. And so it was like it was a good reminder for me. So I'm like, I took some of the notes because I'm not the mind or the body, because that is one of the things that we did learn. Because like when you talked about for sleep, that's why like our body shuts off. I forget the technical term of it, like why the body shuts off, but sometimes it, because like you can dream, but the body has to shut off. And I forget like that, like I said, that technical term, but it's helpful like when you said that, because I'm like, yeah, that is an example of how the mind and body, they're connected, but they're not exactly connected during sleep.
Yeah. So I asked that we had a discussion with a neurologist. So last time he wrote a book on consciousness. So I asked him this question: who was the one who is dreaming when your mind is sleeping and then your body is resting? Who is the one who is dreaming? He said, it's me. But who is that one who you are sleeping, your mind is sleeping? That is awareness. There are no answers scientifically also. They don't, there is something, we don't have any answers, but, whatever the spiritual leaders, whatever the scientists, they come up with. It's a light. Everything is energy. When we leave this body, we just are a light. So yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's the fascinating part because I'm like, it's kind of, it's neat to talk to another person that understands this because there isn't too many people that understand like what we get out, what we put out, we get back because we're a reflection. Like when we're talking to another person, it's a reflection of ourselves. And that's where they start like that little trigger. We get upset about something. It's because it's something in us that needs fixing, not necessarily the other person. So I mean, like it's kind of neat though how that works. Yeah, so I was taking notes.
I think Maria had her hand up. Or maybe she was taking it down.
No, I was applauding what Robin said. That was an
Oh,
applause.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
forgot the quote in between Buddha's quote, so I could not find it when I was looking at, but yeah, it happens. This is my second speech, so I need to give more speeches so that I get used to it. But I was not feeling afraid or anything like that. I felt comfortable. Yeah.
Good. I mean, you spoke very well. You had great pauses, kept us entertained. Yeah, I like the examples. Of you physically touching your arm. That was helpful, especially in a Zoom environment, to have it a little bit more interactive. And I like that. Great job.
Yeah. Are you in Dallas area? Oh,
Oh, you're on mute.
you're mute.
Oh, I'm in Flowermont.
Flowerman, okay. Because we have another e-club in our district. It's on mental health and suicide prevention. And maybe that may have a good program for that club.
Oh, yeah, I would love to. Actually, for me, money is not the thing right now. I want to help as many people as I can because I went through a lot. I know how hard it is to come out of it. So if I can help some people really, I'll go and help them. I try to show them the meditations, how I came out of it, and
Okay.
then so that will help them.
Okay. Is that your telephone number after your name?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will give the president of the club your number.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Okay. Jerica, are we ready for announcements?
All right. Yes. Let's go ahead. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming and bearing with us for 15 minutes. You are a trooper. We really appreciate your time. So thank you.
Thank you.
Any club announcements? We have our lunch in Frisco next Saturday at 1 o'clock. If any of those are in the Dallas Fort Worth area, to join us at Babes. And we will be doing a food drive for Frisco Fast Packs. It's a nonprofit in Frisco that helps feed the children of this Frisco ISD on the weekends and during holidays. So with Christmas break, they definitely need to load up those kids' backpacks with foods to keep them fed throughout the holidays.
I got some corn, green beans, and macaroni and cheese today.
Perfect. Thank you.
So, and David and I will be there. Tushar will not be. He and his wife and family have gone to India, so they will not be here. And I may have.
Chris will be, Blake and Jennifer and Jack.
Okay, and I think I have 2 guests.
Perfect.
One for sure, maybe 2.
Because I need to make reservations this week.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So this was a great thing that came out of our strategic planning last meeting about kind of cultivating some in-person socials as well as virtual. So we're gonna enjoy lunch in person next Saturday, and we're gonna look at doing some kind of virtual online social next quarter. I also kind of listening to membership on getting to know each other. I asked Jack to be one of our program speakers in February. He will be our program speaker, and he will be sharing his personal journey from his testimony from Nigeria to the United States. So we can get to know him a little bit better. Anything else?
I can't think of anything. We're going to go up to our normal restaurant I gave her some pecans, the owner, and so she's made a pecan pie that David can get some of it tonight.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
That's
oh, and
sweet.
we had the TV journalist from Belgrade. No, not
Yes.
no, from Hungary. That's not no. What is it? From Hungary. I can't think of the town. Anyway, somebody tell me what the name of Hungary. The name of a town in Hungary. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, they were here interviewing Paul, and then the man that works on his iron lung. We took him out to dinner. He and his cameraman, and they just got back home Sunday night or Monday morning. So we
That's
had a good
great.
time with them. And so we're invited to go see them when I go to Hungary the next time. The
Oh,
first.
that's sweet. That's
So,
awesome. Very awesome.
anyway, we had a good time.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, without anything, let's adjourn with the four-way test of the things we think, say,
Or did.
are true. First, is it the truth? Second, is it
Fair to all.
to all concerned? Third, oh my gosh, I'm way off.
Will
Go ahead, lead us
goodwill,
off.
better
Will it
friendships.
be, and fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
concerned.
Now, how long have you been in Rotary, Jerica?
I know, for 12 years.
Okay.
That's
It's
terrible,
on your,
isn't it?
you got to put it in your consciousness. What it
I
is.
do. I need to put it in my consciousness. I went and pulled my card out because I'm like, that's crazy. When I anyway.
All
right.
Her card. Thanks,
Well, you
y'all.
guys have a great
I'll
week.
see you
We'll see you in a
soon,
couple
Linda,
weeks.
in December.
Right, and we'll be seeing Howard over in Williamsburg,
Yeah,
and we'll have a week of fun.
yeah.
Oh, great.
Oh, and
That's
that
awesome.
night, I don't know, we should be able to get Wi-Fi and do a meeting from our condo.
What
on that-
night do we
Okay.
need me to get there?
Friday,
Friday. Okay, let me make sure.
the 8th. We
That's
get
what I
in
got.
around, our check-in is around 4 o'clock.
Okay, that's what I have.
Okay, and you can stay till the next Friday.
Yeah, we're gonna come there from Hilton Head because we're gonna
Okay.
drop the dog off.
We're gonna spend a couple of nights in Nashville and a night in Hickory, North Carolina with a friend and go to a Christmas party. And then we go on over to Colonial Williamsburg. So
Okay.
Nice.
have a good holiday.
Enjoy.
Oh, and I've been making contact with the state health department, the Rotarians in Brownsville concerning our TB project.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Have
All
a
right.
good
Thank
week.
you.
Bye.